Okay. Yesterday we discussed a few setups like item categories, UOMs and UOM conversions, and item class. This is the main important one. If you want to provide, even though you are having proper roles, without having access to item class, you can't create. Okay. This is the important and mandatory setups. You must provide. You must create access to the users for at least one of the item class so that they can create the items under that class. Yesterday, these are the things we discussed. Okay. Let me assign a few roles to the user and we will try to create item. Let's see. Okay, today. See, yesterday what we done, from here we are unable to do, right? That's why, from setup manager, go to setup and maintenance. Why? Because system actually refresh is not happen properly. That's the reason we can create from any place. We can create from function setup manager, or you can create it from projects. While anyway, while implementing, you will create one project, right? While creating the project, we will select what are the modules we are going to implement. So are the uh, project level also you can create your setups. Yesterday we created setups from here. Let me show you. This is different instance. Just I want to show you for you people. That's the reason I opened another instance. See, if you go to product management, here you can see whatever setups we created, right? Go to items. See, here you can see manage unit of measure. First, you have to create class. A unit of measure. In that one, you have to create a unit of measure class. Then you have to create unit of measures. Then you have to create conversion rates between UOMs. So if you want to do the transactions between two UOMs, then you must specify UOM. Then only system will show you the on-hand quantity on whatever you selected base UOM. Based on that, system will do the calculations and it will update the on-hand quantity. And item classes. We defined, right, yesterday one class, item classes, and we provided access to the employee one. So all these setups you can do from here, items. Okay. See item here, and one more thing here you have to remember is here there is no profile options like R12. Okay, that is the main point you have to remember. Here there is no profile options. Profile options are there, but very limited when compared to R12. Okay, anyway, if you click on show all tasks, here you can see some list of tasks. Let me go through explain. Manage item profile options. Here you can see only mainly two profile options. I already told that in Fusion we are having very less profile options. This second one and third one, these two are used to import the items. Okay, how many items you have to you are planning to import for a thread, and this is for import number of threads. Parallelly also you can run your import concurrent program. How many threads parallelly you can run? For that we can use this profile. Let me open first one, display images. So this profile option, why we will use, if you select yes here, while searching the item, system will display the message, images while searching the items. If you want display images, then go for yes. Or if you don't want images for the items, select no. If you want assign items, if you want assign profile options, here you can see, right, select new. Anyway, here mainly like R12, we are not having too many values, profile levels. Here mainly we are having site level and user level. Okay, only site level and user level. Here this profile option you can assign at only site level. That's the reason there is no user level. Only at site level you can assign this one. See here, select yes or no, depends on your requirement. If you select yes, what will happen? While searching the items images also will be displayed. You can, while creating the items, you can attach the images. We will see while creating the items. While creating the items, we can attach the images also to that item. Okay, this one, how many number of items you have to you can upload at a single thread. These all are, these second and third are related to item import programs. Come to updatable item. So if you select this profile option, yes, user can update the item number. If you select no, user cannot update the item numbers. Okay, here you can see in description, you can see specify whether the item number field can be updatable or not. By using description, you can came to know what the purpose. Here also, I think only this one also site level. Yeah, site level. There is no user level also. If you want to update, provide access, select yes. Okay. These are the mainly only two profile options available.
Rishi.
Yeah.
Related to this display image,
Yes.
where it will display the image, it is related to only iProcurement or even?
Yes. While searching the item, it will display. That's what we going to see. While creating the item, we will assign. We can assign the images for those items. But in
But it is related to iProcurement only.
Yeah. Yes. If you search for the item for selecting, then images also will be displayed.
Okay. Fine.
We see that. Okay. Just this is only just concept.
Okay.
See here, descriptive flex fields are there. Generally, what we will do in Artwell, we will go to application developer and we will do the we will enable descriptive flex field wherever we require. But here, for each form, they given one. I mean, suppose if you want to create item level descriptive flex fields, here you can find one function item descriptive flex field. Here, like this, how you are seeing here, manage unit of measure descriptive flex fields. Like that, if you want to enable for item level, here you can see one more link, manage item descriptive flex fields. Anyway, this descriptive flex fields and what is this? Yeah, operational groups and attributes, right? These are the extension attributes. So these two we are having separate class on this one. How to enable descriptive flex fields and extensive flex fields, extensive attributes. We will see these two on a separate session. This enabling of descriptive is common for any form, like how we will enable in Artwell. That is common step, right? For any form, first of all, you have to find out the descriptive flex field name, and you have to go to application developer, and you will do whatever you want. So same thing. This is the common process for all descriptive flex fields. We will see this point and this point, extensive attributes. Later we will see. And we already defined manage unit of measures. Faces we already verified. Value sets creation. And what are the main important things? Item classes we already done. At item classes, if you want to enable descriptive flex fields, you can use this one. These are the to deploy extensive flex fields. This DFF and extensive we will see later. And the item status. Yeah, okay. If you see, mainly items before going item status, let me give you. Okay. See, generally in inventory we are having two types of organizations, right? One is item organization, that means master. Second one is inventory org. See, while creating the items, you can see lot of the attributes. While creating the item, you can see item attributes. See, what is the purpose of item attributes? Based on these attributes only, you can find out what type of item you are going to create. That means if you are if you want to purchase any item, first of all you have to enable few purchasing related attributes. Then only system will understand, okay, this item is eligible for purchasing. Like that, we are having almost 200 300 item attributes. So, but how these attributes will control? Generally, item attributes will control at master level or inventory organization level. Suppose I am having two attributes. Okay, Okay, let's take purchasable. We are having stockable. One is there, right? Stockable. This is one of the purchase option. So if I mentioned this attribute is controlled at master level, Generally, what will happen is whenever we will create the item, first we will create the item in master. So whatever attributes we selected at master level, same attributes will flow to inventory organization level. So from there in inventory organization level, we can modify the attributes. But how it will control is, see, so for example, if we take stackable, I selected control at master level. That means you can modify these attribute values at only master level. You can't change these attribute values at inventory organization level. Whatever value available at master level, same value it will flow to inventory organization level. For example, if we selected stackable as organization level, I mean inventory org level. So that means what in master level I selected stackable as S. So at inventory level also same value will be available, yes. But this attribute is maintained controlled at inventory level, right? So that I can disable, I mean I can change the value of this attribute. Why? Because this attribute is controlled at inventory organization level. Mainly we can control the attributes at two levels. One is master level, one is inventory organization level. If you are controlling your attribute at master level, you have to do changes only at master level. If you are controlling your attribute at organization level, you can do any changes at inventory organization level also. And one more point, mainly here we are having two types of attributes: transactional attributes and status attributes. See, generally in transaction attributes, nothing but whatever we are going to select, like stackable, purchase order, internal transfer. All these are transactional attributes. But if you take status attributes, in R12 also we are having, I think around 8 or 10 we are having. But here they given a few more extra status attributes. So this based on this status attributes, you can find out what is the status of item. That is called, now we are going to define now item status, right? Whatever here we are trying to define manage item status. Manage item status is used to specify what is the status of item, whether it's active or inactive. It is not equal to, yesterday we created what is this faces, right? This is not equal to faces, item faces. See, at any phase you can use the item status like active or inactive. What are the item phases generally? Yesterday we discussed prototype, design, prototype, production, and absolute. See, these are the phases. Phases are not equal to the status. At any state, I can use status for this one. See, so for example, I am using design. My item is at a design phase. Just we are designing the item. Maybe due to some reason, we are postponing our project to some extent. That means what I can do, this item I will select as a inactive for few days. That is the status. Suppose once again we are planning to do our design, then we will change the status to the active. So that means your item phase and item status both are not, these are not same. Both are different. Status will represent state of what is the current state of your item, whether it is active or inactive, based on your status attributes. So anyway, you no need to define any status, item status. Generally, Oracle will provide a predefined status. See, let me close this one. Open item status. See, here you can see few status attributes. Active. If active means that item is active, so you can select all. Generally, we will select all. For inactive, we will deselect all the values for these. Okay, this is the item status. If you want, you can create new one also, not issue, but it's not required to create. But if depends on your requirement, if you want, you can create. Generally, we are having these type of status attributes. Casting enable. If you enable this casting enable, yes, then only you can do the casting for your item. This is for asset item. This is for inventory and stockable and transactable. If you enable these three, then only you can stockable your item and you can do any transactions against this item. Invoice means then only you can create the invoice. You have to select all these things. Okay. This is the item status. Anything we have to discuss here? These are the item import load. We will see this one. These are the idea why to import the items through what is this file based upload. Okay. These are the manage related setup. These things we will see while defining what is this substitute items. Here we will generally here we will define what is the relation between two items, like it's a substitute item, or while purchasing, if for example you received a item sales order for item A, but you are not having uh, currently you are not having stock for item A, so that you can ship the item B. So if you want to do that one, you have to provide some item relation between those two items. So that thing we will see in OM. Okay, these all are descriptive flex fields. Okay, fine. So first let me create one item, then we will go for next steps. Anyway, this is not our instance. This is just to show you I came here. See, so if you know what is this name, that is enough. This function name, if you know, that is enough. Just come to your project and search here task. Suppose if I want to search for what is this item status, search here. It will show the manage item status. Where it is available under three places. Product management, nothing but your inventory. Just now we seen that in FSM. Product management, define product information and define items. Click on this one. It will show the complete path also. See, here it is available. Go up. Here you can see. Here you put show hierarchy. So here you can find, go to product management module, define product information management configuration, define items. Here you can see manage item class. So, but it is little bit difficult to go through this navigation. That's the reason we will use FSM. It is a centralized repository for all. Yesterday we defined it, we provided access to user. Okay, let me do one transaction. Generally, items will create, who will create? Business users only, right? Yesterday we provided access to the employee one. Let me connect to employee one. Okay, I'm signing out. This is the implementation user. So assign employee one. So we already provided access yesterday. I think yesterday we already provided. Anyway, let me go through those. Once again, I will go through. 1 second. Setup and maintenance. I will go through the roles, whatever we assigned yesterday. Let me go through. Just once we will recap what are the roles and roles purpose. So if you want to assign any roles, go to initial user, required task, sorry, all task, create implementation user. And search with employee. Oh. Go to roles, see the employee. Oh, I think we already assigned yesterday. Okay, these are the roles we assigned. Anyway, let me review once again. If you want to do any procurement related activities, mainly you have to assign 3 roles. Procurement is related to what level we will enter the transactions in procurement. At business unit level, means operating unit level. That means your roles will generate with the data role will generate with the combination of job role plus your business unit. See, this one is your one of the procurement role. Let me go through one by one. Procurement preparer. See, procurement preparer means generally if you assign this role, user can create the requisitions on behalf of some other one. If you assign procurement requester, user can create requisition on behalf of some other one, some other employee, or he can create the requisitions himself. That means this role is having access to the procurement, requisition. I mean, it is nothing but a procurement only. And if you assign advanced procurement requester, where is that advanced procurement? Advanced procurement. Anyway, I didn't assign. This is different operating unit assigned. I think assigned by mistake. Let me advanced procurement data. Advanced procurement. So if you assign this one, user can create requisitions in procurement, and he can create purchase orders, and also you can use the procurement. I mean, here we will call it as a self-service pages, self-service procurement. So these three are the roles generally we will use for procurement. But we can customize these roles, depends on our requirement. These are the seeded roles. As of now, we are using seeded roles, but we will see how to customize. Why? Because directly we can't assign these roles to the user, right? Generally, we will customize, depends on our requirement. We will see later how to customize. Just as of now, to do the transactions, I am using the seeded roles only. We are not customizing any roles, but we will customize, depends on our requirement. We have to customize. Later we will see how to customize and how to create new roles. Why? Because if you take art role also, generally Oracle will provide seeded roles like inventory supervisor, PO supervisor, but we will customize, right? Depends on our requirement. Same thing we will do here also. Okay. Receiving agent. Receiving agent, why we will use if you assign this one, then only user can receive the material against to purchase order or against to any transactions. If user, suppose I am user employee one, I am using employee one, right? So if by using employee one, if I want to receive the material, first of all, that employee one having the access to receiving agent role. The supplier contract manager, it is used for supplier maintenance. This warehouse management and warehouse operation is there, right? These two we will use to do any transactions like miscellaneous transactions, or to do to perform min-max planning, Kanban planning. I mean reorder point. All those are cycle counting. Any all inventory related transactions by using this one we can do. Anything is there? Okay. These are the main roles. Anyway, let me assign these roles to user. I think these are not our roles. If you see receiving warehouse manager is a inventory level, right? That means role should be warehouse manager with Tata inventory organization. But here by mistake I assigned different organization. So let me assign our axis. I mean our inventory warehouse manager Bangalore. Okay, these two we are having. Anything is there for inventory? We are having one more inventory manager. These three are related to inventory module. Inventory manager Tata Bangalore. As of now, we created only one organization. So if your user want to receive the material, we have to provide receiving agent role. Receiving agent role with the combination of your organization, inventory organization. so that user can receive the material against this organization. Okay, just refresh. Once you assign any responsibilities, what we have to do? We have to run. What is this?
Rishi, I got a small doubt here.
Yeah, yes.
So, whenever BU or some new org is being created, automatically whether the roles will be automatically created or
Yes,
is
yes.
there
Roles
any?
automatically. See, now I am having here receiving agent, right? See, receiving agent. See, for
Is this
example, yeah.
this
Let
is
me
the
procurement.
seeded one?
Sorry.
This is the seeded one. You mean to say that?
Yeah, yeah. See, that's only right. See, how generally, see, first of all, you understand job role. Job role is a seeded one. Okay. System, what it will
Okay.
do if you create any BU or inventory, if you create anything, any transaction or ledgers, system, what it will do? It will pick corresponding job role and it will create one new data role. New data role is a combination of your job role plus your entity. Entity means whether it's a BU or inventory. These job roles are seeded.
Okay.
That's why I'm
Okay.
saying that as of now we are using seeded one. But generally we have to customize. See, if you take Artwell also, Oracle will give you some seeded responsibilities, right?
Yes.
But finally, to do the setups and to do your testing, you will use seeded one. But finally, at the end of go live or somewhere, you have to create your responsibilities depends on your requirement. You have to customize your responsibilities. So same thing here also we can do. We can customize or we can create new roles. Generally, those we will customize and we will create new data roles depends on our requirement. Those roles we will assign to the user. But these are the seeded. See, if you are if you are okay with seeded one, you don't need to define any new one or customized one. That it purely depends on your requirement. Anyway, we will see how to customize the role. As of now, we are seeing only the Oracle defined roles only.
Okay. 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 Rishi, thank you.
Yeah. But system, how it will take, how it will do is, it will pick job role and it will generate one new data role whenever you create any transaction entity. That data role is a combination of your job role plus your transaction entity, whether it's a ledger or BU or inventory. Okay. So once we assign these roles, we have to run LDAP program, synchronization program, run user and roles synchronization. So it will run one program called retrieve latest LDAP changes, submit. Okay, anyway, let it be done. Oh, sorry. So let me check whether I'm having access or not. Let it be done, okay? So if you want to create the item, you have to connect to product management. I mean inventory. See here, see we already assigned this roles, right? That's the reason. See, if you see new users, their user not having any access to any module. But now here we assign, right, so that user having access like warehouse operations to do the receipts, for inventory related activities, for shipping, for to do the cycle count, for peak sleep, peak waves, everything we provided access. Okay. Okay, let me create item. If you want to create the item, go to product management. Click on product information management. See here you can see in right side you can see the task. And one more thing, in middle you are seeing one line, right? Just click on that line. So it will show you under this product management what are the activities you can perform. Here you can see. If you want to hide, just hide. Suppose if you click on product development, corresponding task will be available at right side. It's taking, yeah. So if you want to create items, click on product information management. In right side you can see the corresponding task. If you want to hide this one, just click this one, it will hide. Okay, create item. Create means generally we will use that is for creation. If you are seeing any manage, that means we are to query the existing data, we will use manage. So first I have to create against to master, right? My master is item organization. Here you see the item class. See here you can find only one, I think. Let me see. Search advanced. Sorry. Advanced. See, if you don't know any item classes, simply what you will do is while searching item class, put not blank. That means it will give all the item classes. I mean, whatever data available. See here, this user having access to only, yesterday we created one item class, right? If you go to initially, we are having one root class. Under root class, we are having lot of classes, class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4. But we provided access to Tata item class. That's the reason user can create only against to this item, this class only. He can create items against to this class. But if you provide root access to the root level, user can enter the items, user can create the items under any class. But here why? Because you are seeing only one class means we provided access to only Tata item class, finished goods, only for finished goods. We didn't provided for class 1, class 2, class 3 or class 4. Individual also you can create. If you want assign access to the class 2, just go to class 2 and provide the access. Or if you want to provide access to all the classes, I mean against to any class, user can enter the items. So you go to at root level, root class level and provide the access to the user. You got it right, or you want to show me the ones? Hello?
Yeah, you can show me also.
Yeah, okay. See, anyway, now we created only access one, right? Okay, let me go to again item class. See, generally for employee users, business users, we didn't provide access to do any setups. Only consultant only will do. But instead of switching those two users, for employee user only, I provided access to the FSM. So I'm using same user only. So instead of switching it takes some time, right? That's the reason I'm using same. Okay, anyway, go to project first. From here, we are unable to do the setup side. That's the reason I'm going to project. Go to somewhere, data implementation, search for item status, sorry, item class, manage item class. This is the function you have to use. If you want to see where it is under, you can see the hierarchy here. Anyway, go to this task. See, this is the root class. Generally, defaultly Oracle provided one root class. Under this class, you have to define your own item classes. Yesterday, what we done? We created our own class that is called Tata, right? Let me go where it is. See, Tata. Oh, select this one. Click on edit. If you want to provide access to this class to user, click edit. Go to, if you want maintain approvals, go to item management, select this checkbox. These are the main 2 points you have to remember here. If you want to provide access to the user, go to security. Here you have to provide security. I mean, you have to assign. Yesterday we already assigned. Where it is? How to find? Anyway, let me try to not all organizations. Let me search for our organization. Tata Bangalore and Tata. Okay, Tata first. I will go for item organization. See here, person. I provided access to Tata employee 1. For this user, I provide against to this item master organization. I provided access to the only this class. That's the reason. While creating the item in list of values, user can see only that only this class. That means user can create the item against to this class only. If you want to provide access to one more class, cancel this one. Suppose now if you want to provide access to the services also, select this one and click on edit, go to security, and here come here, select new, select person. What is your name? Tata employee 1. What is your organization? Against which organization? You have to provide access to both master and inventory. Now first I am providing access to master. Master item class is service. Under this class, what are the actions he is going to perform? Come down here in actions, go to new, search, select all. That means he can create, delete, or update your items. All those 3 activities, all those 3 actions, or you can want read only, you can provide read. So now user can while creating the item, user can see against how many classes he can create the items. One is service, one is finished goods, Tata finished goods. Or if you want to provide access to complete item classes, that means user can create items under any class. Go up, provide access at root level. Security. First, let me see anyone enabled for item management. Okay, there is no enable for approval. Security. Select. Now I am assigning complete access. That means for all item classes, I am providing access to the user. Data inventory. So root item class is root. Again, this one, what are the actions he is going to perform? He is performing all. Okay. So now I provided access to master. Then provide access to child also for same access. I mean inventory organization. Against for root class. So root class, under this child organization, under for root class, he can perform all the operations. Okay. Save and close. The security grant for item class root. Okay. Okay, we already provided. Okay. Okay, let's see. Cancel. Oh, then we will lose this one also. Let me provide access once again. Okay. I didn't save that one. Person name is employee 1 and organization master. Let's see, we already assigned or not. So root class actions. Okay. Save and close. Done. So generally it will take some time to effect. Anyway, let me go through. Go to product management. Go to tasks, create item. Select organization as item master. See, now you see, earlier he is having access to only for Tata finished goods, but now he is having access to all item classes under the root. Why? Because we provided access to the root level, so that user can create automotive parts or only service items user can create, or finished goods, whatever Tata finished goods, right? Under that he can create the items. So that's the reason here we discussed, right, that point. This is the main important setup item class. This if you are any user, if you want to provide access to create the users, I mean items, we have to provide access to the item class. Again, that is depends on how you want. You want to provide access to only specific class, or you want to provide complete all the classes, I mean at root level. Or you can provide access to the only diagnostics and documentation. Only these two classes also you can provide. Got it right? Hello?
Yes, Lucy.
Yeah. What is the item we selected? So anything is finished goods. Okay, anyway, not required. Anyway, we are having right one Tata finished goods class. And one more thing, you can create the new items, or you can copy the from existing item while creating. That means whatever attributes available under parent item, those attributes will copy to this here, and maybe later you can change those things. And one more thing here, new feature here is in Artwell at a time you can create only one item, but here you can create any number of items. If you want to create 9 or 100 items also, you can create at a time, but you have to go one by one and you have to modify attributes depends on your item. Anyway, let's see. Okay, now I creating one. And what is the template we are using? If you want to use our existing template, or if you want to use any finished goods, anyway, let's see available template. Okay, so what will happen? Whatever attributes we selected in this template, those attributes will copy to your item level. Item 1, I am creating one item. See, if you didn't provide access to the class, user cannot select list of values under that item class. That is a mandatory field. That means user cannot create any items if he is not having access to any class. So item status active, life base production. Why? Because if you remember, while creating this item class, we selected life base as production. From there is defaulted. Okay. Here, see, all these things came from what is this template? Whatever template we used, right? From there, primary unit of measure each we are using. So all these attributes are copied from the item template. See, BOM type structure, whether you are using standard BOM or bill model option class, all these things it's flowed from here. Process manufacturing and work in process, we are not using this one in one work in process. So all these attributes, it's just simply copied from template. If you want, you can change. See, now I'm using this product in WIP module, and I'm not doing for costing. You can do whatever it may be you want. Okay, anyway, I'm enabling costing. Okay, go to manufacturing, see the item. Anyway, we are in manufacturing. Go to service. These are the service contracts and install based related one. Service contracts and install based one. Okay, go to inventory. Here you can see all these attribute values came from what are these templates? Inventory, stockable, inventory, transactable. If you select all these things, then only if you select transactable, then only you can do any transactions against this item. Stockable, you have to select this one to store the material. Reservable, if you select this one, you can do reservations. Here, if you want to maintain lot, serial control and locator control cycle. Anyway, all these things I will come back again. Okay, while discussing control, we will see lot and serial and locator control. Just I am showing you here. This is almost same as R12 only. All these functions, physical attributes. You can see for what is the dimension of this item, what is the weight, what is the container, all those things, what is the volume information you can provide particularly for that item. sales and order management. Here we will specify order management related attributes. Customer order enabled. Then only you can select the item under sales order. So if you select this one, that means customer can order this item. If you select no, that means you can't select this item in OM module. Anyway, I'm selecting yes. And these all are order management related one. We will see while discussing about order management. Go to purchasing. Here you can see all purchasing. See, yesterday while defining template, we entered price list price at 10, right? So same thing here it's given. If you want to change, just change. My list price is 1. Okay, while creating any purchasing document, same list price will flow to the any purchasing document or a requisition or purchase order. While creating purchasing documents, same price will be available under the list price. But if you want, you can change that price while creating any purchasing document. So if you want to use this item under purchasing, you have to enable purchasable under purchase flag or S. And also if you want to using only approved suppliers, that means if you select this one against this item, you have while creating purchasing document, you have to select only approval suppliers only. Other suppliers system will not allow you for this item. Anyway, I am selecting no. Those things we will see, okay, while discussing in purchasing. Just I am showing all. These are the pricing, these are the receiving, whether how you want to receive the material, I mean receipt routing, whether direct, standard or inspect, what is the location, whether you want to enforce this location. If you are if you mention reject, means suppose if user is receiving the material against any another locations, system will not allow the user, your transaction will get failed. Anyway, this later we'll see. These are receiving controls. So all these options will be available here. Okay, now we created the item under master organization. If you want to assign, say, okay, save. Then what we have to do? We have to assign this item to the inventory organization. Go to association. See, as of now, this item is available under this org. Select new, search with your inventory organization. What happened? Yeah, Tata Bangalore. Done. So like this, you will assign the items to inventory organizations. Save. If you want to change attributes at inventory, I mean organization level. See, now where I am now? Under Bangalore inventory organization. Now come here. See, if you see this one, this is grayed out. Why? Because just earlier I mentioned, right? This item attribute is maintained at master level. That's the reason you can't do any changes at inventory organization level. If you want to change any changes against this attribute, you have to go open item under master organization. There only you have to do. Okay. Anyway, now we assign, save and close. See here, sorry, where it is. No item to display. Here, while I told, right, while defining the item, if you want to attach any image, we can attach. Just select that one. Anyway, we are what we will do. Here I am not in any. What is this? Repository or folder. Let's see if anything is there in my system. No, it's not having. Choose the file. Anyway, so like this here, go to choose the file and select your image. Okay, whatever you want. You can select the image. From here, you will attach the images to the item. So by using association, we will provide access to the, we will assign the item to the inventory organization. Save and close. Okay. So go to again tasks. So if you want to create items, from here you can create. For you, wherever you see the manage, right, that means you can view the existing data. So just click on manage items. Item class, if you want to verify, you can select while searching also. Item is, just I am searching with my item. See here available under two organizations. One is master, one is child. If you see the status is approval is approved. Why? Because we are not using any approvals at this point of time. That's the reason system automatically approved your item, your newly created item. So go to inventory organization level. Just click on this one. This is inventory level, Bangalore organization. Click here. And if you want to do any modifications, just go and do here. Any questions here? Any questions?
No receipt.
So we created the item. Okay. Okay, click on done. Okay, let's do some few transactions. Okay, transactions. Miscellaneous transactions. Generally, we are having miscellaneous transaction, sub inventory or sub inventory transaction, move orders. This one later we will see move orders while discussing volume, and inter organization transfer. See, generally these sub-inventory transactions we will use for to transfer the material between the two sub-inventories within same organization or between the locators within the same inventory. Generally, to transfer the material between two sub-inventories, we will use sub-inventory transactions. And if you want transfer the material against to between two organizations, then we will go for inter-organization transfer. Inter-organization transfer. Move orders we will see while discussing volume. Okay. Okay. Let's start for miscellaneous. See, generally, what is the miscellaneous? Why we will use for miscellaneous? If you want to issue or receive the material against to, I mean, if you want to issue or receive the material that does not have any required document support. That means, suppose if you want to receive any material, you must have to PO document. Again, the PO you have to receive. Or if you want to ship the material, I mean, you have to move the material out of your sub inventory, out of your inventory. You need to have OM document. Some documents it should be there to do any transactions. But without any documentation support, if you want to issue or if you want to do receive the material, then we will go for miscellaneous transactions. What are the, let me give few examples. When we will go for miscellaneous, generally we will go for at the time of implementation project. Suppose if you want to upload the data, your on-hand quantity of your items, then by using miscellaneous transfer. Why? Because that time we are not having any document support. There is no purchase order, there is no OM. I mean, you are receiving the material into your system, but we are not having any support for POs, right? So if you are not having any documentation support, then we will go for miscellaneous transaction. Best example is while implementation project. If you want to import your on-hand quantities, then we will go for miscellaneous transactions. Or if you want to do manual adjustment, manually if you want to adjust the material. See, for example, in my inventory organization, 100 items are there, but somehow few items are kept. So if I do the counting, now it's showing only 90 only. So just for example, I am saying. So then you will do the miscellaneous issue to map with your on-hand quantity. Or maybe sometimes you are not maintaining your quantity accurately. That time you will go for miscellaneous receipt or issue, depends on your requirement. Or if you want to perform, adjustments. See, for example, generally why we will do this accuracy methods. See, for example, I am doing cycle counting. I am not doing cycle counting within inventory. I am using cycle counting for third-party system. I mean some XYZ application I am using. So once we will complete the application, cycle counting, based on results, we have to correct our on-hand quantity, right? Whether it's a negative or positive. I mean receipt or issue. We have to correct. But my results are where? Those all are in third-party system. So maybe in that case also you can go for based on your cycle counting results. You can go for miscellaneous adjustment like miscellaneous receipt or issue. So like that different scenarios. Generally, you can see while doing implementation project, if you want to upload your on-hand quantities, generally we will go for miscellaneous transactions. That means miscellaneous receipt we will go generally. Okay. Okay. So go to navigator. Here user having access to do transactions. Go to navigator. Warehouse operations. If you want to do any inventory related operations, you can perform here. Warehouse operations. We provided access to warehouse manager and warehouse operator, right? So that user can do any type of transactions. He can do cycle counting, all those stuff, shipping. He can do all those things. Why? Because we already provided access to roles, warehouse manager and warehouse operator. Anyway, click on this inventory. So whenever you go for any task, here you can see under warehouse operations, what are the options available. You can see here. Counting, to do the cycle counting, shipment, to ship the material, inventory, to do inventory related transactions, pick slips, pick waves, and if you want to receive any material to create the receipts, you can do here. Anyway, go for inventory. Okay, click on task. Right side you can see what are the tasks available for inventory. Click here. Here you can see create miscellaneous transactions, create sub-inventory transactions, inter-organization, to transfer material within organization, between organizations. These are managements. You can see the existing data. You can see reservations against to the item. Movement request means move orders. You can see the existing move orders, transfer orders. See, generally once you receive the material once you do any transactions in Artwell also, you can review your transaction history, right? So by using this pending transactions, you can see all pending transaction history. By reviewing the complete transaction, you can review all your transaction complete history. From here you can see only pending one. From here you can see complete transaction history. Anyway, let me do one transaction, then we will come here. Okay, to manage lot means just to verify the lot numbers and to verify the serial numbers. This is for consigned inventory. This consigned inventory, how we are going to use that. This part we will see in procurement module. I mean purchasing we will see. In purchasing we will see consigned inventory. Why? Because for this one we need to create few POs, all those stuff. So we will see in procurement. So by using inventory, user can perform all these tasks. First, let me go to create miscellaneous transaction. Miscellaneous transactions. Select. Now I am updating my on-hand quantity. That means miscellaneous receipt I am receiving. So for example, let's consider we are doing implementation project. I am updating my on-hand quantity. So at a header level also you can give the account. If you give header level, same account will goes to line level. If you want maintain different accounts at line level, select items at accounts at line level. Okay, anyway, let's select Add item. What is your item? Tata. Oh, no item. So where we are? Sorry. See, if you observe here, currently I am in 001 organization, not in our organization. So go click here. Change. Sorry. Cancel. Why defaultly it's showing? One second. Generally here we can see one option to change the organization, but it's not appearing. Change organization. Anyway, let me go to setup and maintenance. Let me remove that 001 axis. Well, because actually there we can see one what is this change organization button. I think 2 days back also I showed, right? But unfortunately that button is not available to change the organization. Select all tasks. Go to implementation user. Search with your user. Even I don't know whether we can remove or not. I didn't try this one. Let me try. Data implementation user. Roles. I don't know who assigned. Someone assigned seeded roles to this user. Inventory. Revoke. Revoke. So I'm removing access to 001. But in actual scenario, you don't need to remove. If you assign access to those two organizations, what you have to do is by using change organization option, you can change your current organization. But unfortunately here that button is not enabled. That's the reason just I am removing the access for 001. That is 001 is a seeded organization. Like in R12 we will call it as M1, right? 001 is nothing but a M1. Run synchronization. Program. Submit. Go to navigator. Let's see. Let's go to warehouse operations. Inventory. Still it's not updating. Still it's 001 only it's suffering. It will take some time. But anyway, okay. Meanwhile, let me go to inventory only 001 only. Let me create one miscellaneous transactions. Anyway, again I will show you miscellaneous transaction against with our organization. Sorry, oh, sorry. Type is wrongly. I selected manufacturing. Go to miscellaneous receipts. Miscellaneous receipt. I am correcting my inventory on hand quantity. Item is AS. AS. Select the item and sub inventory. What is the organization? Currently we are in 001. Where you want to store the item? I mean where you want to transfer the item. Sub inventory select as stores. How much quantity? Something 99. Account. Just give some material account or something 141. So just I am creating one miscellaneous transaction against to 001. 001 is the M1. Anyway, we will create we will use our organization also. Just time being I am using now. Submit. See, as of now here you can see 0 is on-hand quantity. Now go to, if you want search anything pending one, here manage item on-hand quantity, right? Here you can see on-hand quantity. As of now 0, right? Now it has to update to 99. Select your item, search. See, now on-hand quantity got updated by using, we updated on-hand quantity by using miscellaneous transactions, miscellaneous receipt. We can drill down the transaction, your on-hand quantity and further level also. Just select an item level, then next go to, at the organization level we are having 99. Suppose this item is having under different in sub inventories, then it will show in stores 45, in finished goods 45, something like that it will show. Here you can see, and below you can see the sub inventories. Suppose if this item is lot or serial control, in this tab you can see the what are the lot details and serial details. Completely you can drill down by using item search form, item on hand quantity form. And now go to view the transactions, review completed transactions. Go to task, review, where is that? Review completed transactions. Pending means you can see the only pending one. So organization is 001, item is AS55 002. And okay, transaction date, right? Let me give from 7th to 8th. Search. See, now we created one transaction. If you want to see any hidden columns, select view, column, show all. If any hidden columns are there, system will show you. This is your transaction number, item, sub inventory, how much quantity you transacted, what is your transaction date, transaction source is inventory. Against this account we use to do the miscellaneous transactions. Click on this transaction number. It will drill down again further level. It will give you complete here details. More details you can find here. See the item, stores, what is the quantity, and your transaction number, transaction date, account, if any in transit. Anyway, we didn't provide any details yet. This is a miscellaneous. You cannot find more than this one. Done. Just go to right side also. Here also, instead of going there, you can see here complete details. Your account, what is the region. Anyway, we didn't selected any region. Those things next class we will see how to create regions. I mean, if you are performing any miscellaneous transaction, generally we will enter region why you are performing the miscellaneous transactions. Those things, first of all, you have to define your regions in system. We will see tomorrow, that one we will see. We can see here complete information. What is the receipt, purchase orders. Anyway, these details are not applicable for this transaction, right? That's the reason we didn't see the any purchase order number. Suppose if you receive material against the purchase order, then those details are available. Purchase order number, your receipt number, complete details. Just go through these details. What are the details available here? Any questions? Hello?
No,
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's taking some time to update. Why? Because just now I used 001. Like this is 001 is a Seattle, like M1. For showing, I used this one. Anyway, from tomorrow we will use our Tata inventory organization to do all the transactions. So please let me know if you are having any questions.